Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great afternoon. I'm Carla Cusillo. I'm one of the wellness coordinators with Florida Healthcare Plans. Thank you for joining us today for How to Be Fit When You Sit. We are happy you took some time from your day to spend it with us. So we know we spend a lot of our time nowadays sitting down, work, and things. Sometimes we're tired when we get home at the end of the day as well. So it is hard to stay fit when we're sitting all day long. Now, sitting does not it affects not only our fitness but other areas of our health as well. They have found lack of activity or being sedentary, um, being linked to heart disease, some types of cancer like breast or colon cancer, even diabetes. Okay. If you look at our little chart to the right, it says like the 20% of all deaths of people 35 and older are attributed to a lack of physical activity. Okay. Let's see. It says on average, Americans, we sit 11 hours per day. Okay, so that's not getting a lot of activity for us. Okay. All right. 300,000 deaths occur annually due to inactivity and poor dietary habits. All right. And one that caught my interest, women are more likely to lead sedentary lives than men. Okay, so come on, women, we have to get moving here. So I've invited Artie to join us today, and he's going to show us some exercises. So Artie G, he is one of our preferred fitness partners. He has over 20 years experience in the fitness field, and he just recently published a book. He has been working with Florida Healthcare Plans and in collaborative arenas for the past 10 years, helping with our fitness classes for seniors and our large groups. And I've known Artie over 20 years, and he's always had this energy with around fitness, which is very engaging and enthusiastic. So I'm going to turn it over to Artie now, and he'll show us some things, and you can do them at your desk, okay, if you want. All right, Artie,
All
you're
righty.
on.
Everybody, good to be with you today. So we are going to see how we can be fit while you sit. Um, so actually in a seated position, we could do a lot of exercises and I'm gonna try to convey to you 8 good ones. I've been thinking about it, and say, I want to leave you with something to take away. So not just go through a little exercise routine here. I want you to be able to take 8 movements, 8 exercises and use them each and every day. And I believe you'll be better because of it. These exercises, when you begin to move your body, stretching, and the other exercises we're going to do, first of all, they move blood throughout the body. So, when we're sitting, everything just gets stagnant. The blood is moving regularly throughout our body, but when we start exercising, that blood really flows, bringing with it oxygen, energy, nutrients, healing to problem areas of our body. Also, happy chemicals. So we need as much of the happy as possible. And we could actually get fit with just a few minutes in our seat every day if you just break from work. These will take probably about 5 or 6 minutes to do. If you could take 5 minutes and do these 8 exercises. So I want to start out with stretching. So I'm going to give you 2 of my best stretches for the seated position. The first one I call stretch that leg, flex the foot, and reach the ankle. So stretch, flex, and reach. So you basically just stretch that leg out long, flex the foot, bring it towards you, and then reach towards that ankle. And you'll feel the big muscle of the hamstring, which carries through it the sciatic nerve. You'll find that area being stretched right there. We're going to do this twice. So stretch that leg out, flex the foot, and reach towards the ankle. Nice breathing while you stretch. And let's do it twice. Come out of that, and let's go for it again. Reach down towards your ankle and get that nice lower body stretch. Nice breathing as you stretch. And the other. Let's do the other leg. So stretch it, flex it, and reach it. Remember, we call it the stretch, flex, and reach. And we're going to do it twice because it's a nice big muscle. We're going to really make sure we stretch it well. Take a breath and do it again, going deeper. And that's a good stretch. Stretching, there's two types of stretching. There's the dynamic stretching, which is more movement stretching, things like, here and here, rolling shoulders, things like that. But then there's the static stretching where you hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. So I would suggest you do that one, the stretch, flex, and reach, for about 20 seconds each side. Okay, now I want to do one for the upper body. So this is my favorite one lately for the upper body, and I do it often. I'm in a seat a lot when I'm not teaching classes. I'm doing back end work, which I'm sitting 2 or 3 hours in a seat, and I like this one right here. So nice and tall in your seat, away from the back of your seat, and you're going to reach back and touch the center of your back. Now, this elbow wants to go forward. You want to get it in alignment with your body. So we're nice and tall, touching the center of our back. The elbow is in alignment, and we're going to reach over. So this is for the tricep, the whole back of the arm, and the whole side. So a tricep and side of body. You feel that nice stretch there, and you're leaning towards the side. Head is just relaxed towards the side. And we're going to do that twice. Come out of it, take a breath, and we're going to go for it again. Just bend over, let the head just hang to the side. And again, you don't want to go forward. You don't want to go back. You want to be perfectly toward the side. So that's tricep and side of the body stretch. And let's do the other side. Center of the back. Get that elbow in alignment. Drop the other arm and just lean over to the side. And you'll feel a deep stretch coming in from your neck, back of the arm, the whole side of the body. Let's do that one twice. Take a breath and get it again. So these are two nice stretches, one for our lower body and one for our upper body. Okay. So now we want to do some strength exercises. What strength exercise can you do without equipment in your seat? So for our lower body, it's real simple. It's just stand up and sit down. And that's a perfect squat, by the way. If you look from the side, a proper squat is the butt way back. You're going down and knees stay well behind the toe. Knees never go over the toe. Well, when you're in your seat, I'd encourage you, if you have a rolling seat, maybe put it up against something like I'm doing here, so so the seat doesn't roll away from you. So here we go. We're going to start out nice and wide first, and we're going to just do 8 stand-ups. And I want you to think about pushing through the back of your foot more than the front. And just try this a moment. Push through the back of your foot, even without getting up, without standing up, and you'll feel the big muscles in the leg activate, correct? Now, try pushing through the front of your foot, and you'll see more of the knees. You don't want it in the knee area. You want it in the big muscles of the leg. So here we go, nice and wide, standing up. That's 2, 3, perfect squat. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we're going to do a few variations of this. Let's go narrow with the feet. Becomes a little harder. Again, driving through the back of your foot more than the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now another variation of this. Gonna make it harder still. So go shoulder width apart. So we did a wide, we did a narrow. Now this is shoulder with one foot. So the way we do one foot is you keep the toe on the ground and lift the heel of one side. So I hope you see that in the camera. You could see that I'm lifting one heel up and then one foot is flat. And I'm driving through that flat foot. I'll do 4 on each side. 2, 3. So it's a one-legged squat. And 4. Now switch, lift the other heel up, drive through the flat foot. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. So those are 3 variations of the squat. And you get your whole lower body. I mean, think about it. You're working every single part of your leg, your glutes, all your lower body. We did it wide, we did it narrow, we did it shoulder width with one foot up, and then the other heel up, driving through one foot. All right, so that's the squat. Now we're going to do a lunge. Watch this. So you're going to side saddle the seat. You got to be careful about this one, especially with a swinging seat. I'm using this seat because I wanted to replicate what you're probably using in your office rather than just a straight seat. I'm using an office seat. So here we go. That one foot is forward, that one foot is back. Okay. One foot is flat, the other, the toe on the ground. You're not going to do anything with this back leg but pivot and balance. I'd like you to hold on to your chair for safety so it doesn't spin on you. And all the work is going to be through that front leg. 1. Just get your butt off the seat. 2, 3. It's a lunge, a perfect lunge. 4. It's a safe lunge because you keep your knee well behind the toe. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Switcheroo. Here we go. So the one foot is flat on the ground. Yeah. The other foot, toe on the ground. Again, you're not doing anything with that back leg. It's all front leg action. 1, driving through that front foot, the heel of the front foot, actually. 3, I'm holding on to the seat so it doesn't spin. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. So we got the squat and the lunge all from the seat. And I'll give you a little secret here. If you want to make it harder, go on down with that seat. You know, you have that little access to make it higher and lower the seat. Yeah. So the higher the seat is, the easier it is, right? You have less of a range of motion to go. The lower it is, the harder the squat becomes. You got to go down a lot further, push up a lot further. Okay. So you could control that. You could start out nice and high with the seat. And then as you progress, make that seat lower. Okay. So we did a lower body workout with squats and lunges. Now, what do you do for your upper body? We don't have weights. We don't have stretchy bands. We're going to go for the old isometric. These are as old as the hill, these exercises. Jack LaLanne used to do a lot of this. So it's just simple pressing the hands into each other, and you feel all your muscles engage in the pectorals, all your arms, shoulders. So let's press 8 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. You feel all that muscle engage. 7 and 8. And then we do the opposite isometric. Claw your hands and pull apart. And I like to add to this a belly pull. So let's do it. Belly pull with the pulling apart of the hands. 2, 3, 4. Keep that belly pull going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Flip flop the hands. It makes a difference. And pulls. And add that belly pull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. All right. So we had 2 stretches, the stretch, flex, and reach, the up and over, and bend to the side. We had some lower body exercises with the variation of the squats and the lunge. We have an upper body workout with the presses, isometric presses, and pulls. Now let's work on core. And this is my favorite part. The seat really provides a great prop to do your core workout. And you might want to do this one every day because everyone wants to strengthen their core. Slouch in your seat. The only time I'll ever tell somebody to slouch. And you're going to fight against gravity to get yourself up to a seated tall position. and then go all the way back down to that slouch. I like to cross my chest while you do it. It makes it a little harder. So 1, make sure you're slouching so you're fighting against gravity. 2, now if your feet are flipping up off the ground to get up, then you're slouching too much. 3, 4, and don't just plop back into your seat. Put yourself down. 5, 6. Isn't that good? You feel all of that engaged. Squeeze those abs and lift. 7, hold them tight and lower. And 8. Now I'm doing just 8 here. You might want to do 2 rounds of 8. That's what I usually like to do. And then here's the last one. It's a belly pull. They call them abdominal crunch, abdominal pulls. I just call it a belly pull. We did it with when we were doing our isometric. It's just a simple pull that belly button into the spine and release. And it actually works all your core muscles all the way around. If you think about it, pull that belly, you feel it back here, you feel it in your obliques. So it really works everything. Just a belly pull. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Belly pull. 4. You could do this at a red light, waiting for the green light. Try to get 30 belly pulls in before it turns green. 8, 7. We're doing 2 rounds of 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautiful. There you have it. A full body workout. I'm just going to go over the 8 moves one more time. The stretch, flex the foot and reach for the lower body stretch. The up and over, elbow straight and over to the side for the upper body stretch. Do that both sides. The strengthening for the lower body through squats, variations of those, and lunges. There's the upper body strength exercises through the isometric, both pressing and pulling. And then finally, the core workout through the slouch modified sit-up and the belly pulls. All right. God bless you all. I do have my book. Carla mentioned my book, Because You Have a Bucket List. It's a great book on fitness. It comprises all my 20 years of experience in that book. You can buy it on Amazon, Because You Have a Bucket List. All right. God bless you all, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Okay. So thank you so much, Artie. That was wonderful. I saw one comment. Someone said, "Ooh, I got a more of a workout than I anticipated." So that's awesome. Okay. So just some other things to remember. These are things you can do at your desk every once in a while, but some other things to help you not be so sedentary during the day, or make sure you take some mini breaks. Get up at least once per hour, and you can incorporate these different activities that Artie shared with us during lunch. Take a short walk during part of your lunch. If you're able, maybe have walking meetings if you can do that. Alternate between sitting and standing. Okay. And then whenever possible, take the stairs. I also read a comment. If you work in a building that has different stories, go to the one floor up or one floor down from you to use the restroom, but using the stairs. Okay, and that way you get some extra steps there. We do have some resources for you. So we have recorded the webinar, and once that is available, we will let you know. Also, for those, we have our preferred fitness program. Okay, so remember with that, our members can join more than one gym. Okay, if you want to know where the gyms are, I'm going to, you'll go to the FHCP.com site. Okay. And if you just hover over individuals and families, you'll see preferred fitness. And then you can scroll down to the gym list. Okay. So, and it comes up by county first. So Brevard is the first one. The Volusia will be the last gyms that you see. Okay. We also have access to Blue 365. This is for all our FHCP members. There's a gym program called Active and Fit, and for $28 a month, you have access to over 12,000 gyms across the country. And so if you haven't, and they have other health and wellness deals on this site as well. But we just wanted to mention this one. But you can go to the Blue 365. Okay. Thanks. Okay. And to join, okay, you'll hit the join button here, and then you'll start here. What they're asking for is the first 3 letters of your before your member number. Okay, and then you can create your account there. And then periodically they send you information on different discounts that they have available. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. You can put it in the chat or unmute yourself.
Carla, I just wanted to, one of the questions that came along in the chat is, what if we have Florida Blue
For
insurance? What if they have Florida Blue for insurance? So how can they utilize Blue 365?
I believe it's the same idea. I think Blue 365, they go on their card and they have the 3 letters in front of it. I believe it's the same because this is a Florida Blue program. Thank you again, Artie. And if you do need some of these resources, feel free to reach out to us at wellness@fhcp.com. Okay. And thank you again for taking some time with us today. And thank you, Artie. That was a great workout.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Well, see ya. Have a great weekend.